This video is brought to you by S-Benz Motors Mercedes-Benz located in Sungai Petani, Kedah, Malaysia. Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLE 400 4MATIC. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So, here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors automatically folds in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors automatically folds out again. Also for the GLE 400, Mercedes' keyless go, smart keyless entry and start system is standard. So, just have the key on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indentation on any of the 4 door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the 4 door handles. Usually with the smart keyless entry and start system, you do have a push button ignition. However, the button for the car, which actually fixes into this slot right here, has been taken out, so I do need to use the key to start the car. An electric rack and pinion power steering system is standard on the GLE. The GLE in Malaysia comes with a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2 and perforated sections on the sides. Mercedes' 7G Tronic Plus 7-speed automatic transmission is installed in the GLE 400. This transmission is selected using the direct select gear lever on the right of the steering column. Manual shifting is available through the pedal shifters on the back of the steering wheel. A surround view camera, active parking assist automatic parking, and front and rear parking sensors are standard as well. The rear camera does have guidance signs to aid in parking, and when the camera system is active, you can select multiple views for the camera and also adjust the brightness of the display. Down the center console, you can find the knob to select the dynamic select driving modes. 5 modes are offered in the GLE 400. You can choose between individual, sport, comfort, slippery, and off-road. Individual lets drivers choose their own settings, whether it be for the steering, the eco start-stop function, the engine, or even the climate control. Sport enables faster gear shifts, firmer suspension, and heavier steering for that spirited drive. Comfort is the default setting and it gives the best balance between fuel economy and a comfortable ride. Slippery mode is best during wet conditions and when the roads have less traction. Lastly, under off-road mode, the GLE offers a raised ride height, better traction, and a reinforced undercarriage for those drivers that wish to bring their GLE off-roading. Just ahead of the knob is a set of buttons. The top left button raises or lowers the vehicle via the 4MATIC suspension system, the top right button activates the downhill speed regulation system, the bottom left button brings up the driving dynamics display on the infotainment display, and the bottom right button turns on manual mode for the transmission. Safety features on the GLE includes 9 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability program, anti-skid regulation, downhill speed regulation, hill start assist, attention assist, an alarm system with immobilizer, a tire pressure monitoring system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. The GLE 400 gains the Driving Assistance Package Plus that is not present in the GLE 250D. This package consists of Distronic Plus Adaptive Cruise Control, Pre-Safe Brake, Pre-Safe Plus, Active Blind Spot Assist, Active Lane Keep Assist, Rear Impact Warning and Protection System, Steering Assist, and Cross Traffic Assist. As usual, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog light, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. As part of the AMG Line exterior, the GLE 400 gets 21-inch 5 twin-spoke AMG light alloy rims. The bicolor rims on this SUV are wrapped in Continental Cross-Contact UHP 265/40 R21 tyres. Ventilated disc brakes are present all round, with the ones in front being perforated as well. The suspension consists of double wishbones in front and a multi-link setup at the back. As mentioned earlier, the GLE 400 is equipped with the 4MATIC air suspension system, which can be raised by up to 60mm compared to the normal level. The GLE 400 also comes with the adaptive damping system and the active curve system, and so together with 4MATIC, they all work together to provide the best settings for driving on different terrains. Approach and departure angles for the GLE in AMG Line trim with 4MATIC are 22 degrees and 24 degrees at the normal level, and 26 degrees and 28 degrees at the raised level. The GLE was launched in Malaysia back in January 2016. Two variants are on sale at the moment, the GLE 250D 4MATIC AMG Line and the GLE 400 4MATIC AMG Line. Exterior features of the GLE 400 4MATIC AMG Line includes automatic auto-leveling adaptive full LED headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the front, sides and rear, LED rear lights, LED rear fog light, LED rear number plate lights, front and rear parking sensors, body-colored door handles with chrome highlights, black side mirrors, auto-dimming driver's side mirror, aluminium look running boards, an AMG body kit, and dual exhaust pipes. Powering the GLE 400 is a 3-litre, dual overhead cams, 24 valves, twin turbocharged V6 petrol engine with direct injection and variable valve timing. Dubbed the M276 DE30AL, this engine produces 328 horsepower between 5,250 and 6,000 RPM and 480 Nm of torque between 1,600 and 4,000 RPM. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 6.1 seconds, on to a 247 km per hour top speed. 93 litres is the fuel tank capacity, and the combined fuel consumption for the GLE 400 4MATIC automatic is 8.8 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 209 grams per kilometer, and 4MATIC permanent 4-wheel drive is standard on the GLE. I guess it would be safe to say that the M-Class from Mercedes-Benz was one of the first few mid-sized luxury SUVs on sale. It debuted in 1997 with the W163 generation. Although this generation did win some awards, it was criticized for not having the typical Mercedes quality, which did improve when the facelift went on sale in 2001. The W163 was also the only M-Class with 7 seats and a body-on-frame construction. The second generation W164 M-Class was on sale between 2005 and 2011, and this generation used a unibody construction and it only came with 5 seats. In 2011, the third generation model was unveiled. This generation was codenamed W166, and it utilizes a platform that also underpins the WK2 Jeep Grand Cherokee and the third generation Dodge Durango. The W166 facelift arrived in 2015, and along with this facelift was the introduction of the GLE Coupe and a name change, with the range now known as the GLE-Class. The name change was part of Mercedes' new naming strategy, where GL signifies it is an SUV and E shows that it is related to the E-Class.
You do have your speakers right there and right up there. Down below as well, you do have the button to release the powered rear hatch, as well as some storage. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your window lock right here as well. Central locking, and you do have your fully powered driver's seat control located right here, together with 3-person memory settings. You do have 4-way lumbar support as well, adjusted using the buttons right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. You do have the GLE's electronic parking brake located right here. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and pull the lever out. To engage it, simply push the lever back in. The GLE 400 in Malaysia does come standard with a tri-zone automatic climate control system. All of your front controls are located right here. You do have a separate set of controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls, you do have your on-off button. Zone means if you have it turned on, each side will have individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control the temperature for all three zones. You do have your driver's side temperature, passenger side temperature, automatic mode, recirculation buttons, front and rear defrost, rest mode, air conditioning, your different fan modes, fan speed, and your different modes. This button activates or deactivates the vehicle's automatic start-stop feature. If you do have the feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. Parking sensors, and your stability control button. Storage, cup holders, more storage, and a power outlet.
The GLE 400 comes with the Command Online head unit that features an 8-inch high-definition color display, various media connectivity options, hard disk drive-based navigation, and 8 speakers for the sound system.
I must say the stock sound system available in this GLE 400 does actually sound quite good. The 8-inch display right above is controlled using your set of controls located down the center console. You do have this knob that scrolls to left, scrolls to right, goes up, down, left, right, and clicks down for enter. Just ahead of the knob you do have your return and favorite buttons. Above the knob you do have a touchpad which somewhat performs the same function as the knob, so you can scroll up, down, left, right, click down for enter. And behind the knob you do have your return, favorite, and home buttons. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the artist, album, song duration, Bluetooth device name, and song title. You can go back a song, go forward a song. Now if we push the knob down, we can select options, where you can select your Bluetooth audio devices, play mode, volume, and activate your traffic announcements. You can play pause, select devices, and bring up your sound system settings. Right here you do have your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader, as well as your rear seat entertainment system settings. Right above, under media, we can select your different media options. You do have Bluetooth audio streaming, information on media, CD, memory card, media interface 1 and 2. Under radio, we can go to your FM AM menus, and to the far left, you do have your navigation menu. We are currently in your maps. If we push the knob down, we can enter your interactive map, then use the knob to go up, down, left or right depending on where you want to go to. You can also use the touchpad to do the same function. Hit return to go back to the normal maps. Down below, we can enter destination, continue route guidance, keyword search, enter address, last destinations, contacts and all that. We can save position, points of interest symbol guide, 3D map rotation and the vehicle's current position. Under options, you do have your route settings, map orientation, map content, personal points of interest and settings. Right above, we can go to your various navigation menus. Right here, we do have your telephone or internet menu. First up, your telephone menu where you can dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists, connect device, bring up your options menu. And right above, you can go between telephone, address book, internet and information on telephone or internet. Under vehicle, you do have your vehicle settings, your dynamic select individual mode configuration menu, 360-degree camera, consumption menu, owner's manual, set the time, and under vehicle settings you do have your various light settings. Down below, you can also set the time, bring up your system settings, with your language, display, your voice settings, touchpad, 360-degree camera settings, Wi-Fi, activating Bluetooth, and resetting the system back to factory settings. You can also turn off the display. Right down here to the right, you do have your Bluetooth telephone keypad. This keypad also doubles up as your 10 customizable stations for your FM AM menus, your CD player. The CD player is MP3 compatible, clear button, eject button for the CD player, your volume and power knob, your seat track buttons, your SD card slot, and to the left you do have your shortcut buttons for your radio, media, navigation, telephone, vehicle. You also do have your mute button as well as your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. You do have your front parking sensors guidance bar located right there, and the one for the rear is located right up there. Central locking. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. On the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your volume controls, your mute button, your voice control button, as well as your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. On the left spoke, you do have your multi-information display controls. Use the left and right arrows to go through the different main menus, use the up and down arrows to go through the different sub-menus, hit the OK button to select that particular option, and hit the return button to go back to the previous menu. We are currently in your driving data menu with your mileage and trip meter, range and instant fuel consumption, eco display, driving data from the last startup, driving data from the last reset. Within these two menus, you do have your distance traveled, average fuel consumption, average speed and elapsed time, digital speedometer, and back to your mileage and trip meter. Next up, navigation menu, audio menu, telephone menu, your vehicle assistance menu with your various assistance settings, your service menu with your vehicle messages, tire pressure monitoring system, and your next service indicator. And lastly, your settings menu with your instrument cluster settings, lights, vehicle, convenience, and restoring the system back to factory settings. And back to your driving data menu.
you do have your gear lever on the right stalk as shown earlier. On the top left stalk, you do have your indicator and wiper controls. On the middle left stalk, you do have your controls for your fully powered tilt and telescopic steering wheel. And on the bottom left stalk, you do have your controls for your speed limiter system as well as your adaptive cruise control system. Front center armrest with storage down below. You do have two USB ports right in here as well. Auto dimming, rear view mirror. And right there you do have the buttons to turn off the interior sensors and tow away sensors for the alarm system. Sunglass holder. And your various light controls are located right here. Your reading lights are under the rear view mirror. Right here you do have the control for the fully automatic panoramic sunroof. You can also open it up as a vent and close the shade if you do not want that much sunlight coming in. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. Now, if you move the main one off to the right, you do have another one to cover up the front. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Speakers right there and right there, window control and storage, sunshades for the rear windows, the rear seats in this GLE do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them, first locate the straps on the seat bases. Pull it and flip the seat base forward, then locate the levers on either side, just pull it and flip the seat back down. You can use the same lever right here to adjust the angle of the seat back. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get slightly more than this. And I do get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite spacious back here. The seats are nice and comfortable. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents in the middle and on the B-pillars. Your rear climate control system with your fan speed, different modes, temperature, automatic mode and off buttons. Your CD/DVD player for the rear entertainment system together with your other ports. And right at the bottom you do have a couple of power outlets.
Rear center armrest with cup holders. Your rear entertainment displays. And right above you do have grip handles with hooks and lights for both sides at the back. Electronic fuel flap. There are three ways to operate the standard powered rear hatch in this 2016 GLE 400. The first way is via the button on the key. The second way is via the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on. And the third way is via a button right beneath the Mercedes-Benz badge on the rear hatch itself.
Boot space in the GLE measures 690 litres with the rear seats upright. Fold the rear seat backs down and the boot space increases to 2010 litres. There is a cargo cover to keep items in the boot secure. To the left is a storage area and a hook, while to the right there is a cargo net and a power outlet. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack.
Adjustable headrests, front and rear. Central locking, window control, speakers and storage down below. The front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, including your memory settings and your lumbar support. Lockable glove box. It is of a nice size. It is 2-tier as well. You do have a smaller area right above. Grip handle for the front passenger And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. You do have the dual sun visor for this side too, so it is quite convenient. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLE 400 4MATIC. Thanks for watching and goodbye.